Hi guys, it's Jolanta from Soullight Space. Welcome to my channel. I'm a Western astrologer, and in this video we're gonna be talking about the conjunction between Saturn and North Node happening now in April 2025. This conjunction is extremely fated and karmic. It shows us our direction. It points where in our chart we might need to start something new, build new strong foundation, put the hard work to get the rewards we would like to see in this house. And also this is a closure of the previous karmic cycle with the previous conjunction of the North Node and Saturn. So we are truly all the time having the same story in astrology recently, endings and beginnings. We had eclipses, and now we have this conjunction, and this union of Saturn and North Node happens every 11-12 years. So we will be also looking in this video into the previous cycle, just to show you how your life was guided, kind of steered by this previous conjunction, which happened in 2013 in September. So we're gonna see this for each of the rising sign as well as the new cycle starting. I'm gonna guide you through houses. You will see timestamps in the description down below, but first I will introduce you to this energy, what this energy is all about for every sign, and then we're just gonna see in which area of your life for each sign individually we might be expecting this energy to unfold for the next decade. So that's a long-term forecast for you guys. Also, if you would like to have a personal private conversation with me about your chart, to have an astrology session with me, then I invite you. Of course, I have free spots right now. I do 1, 2 and 3 hours sessions with my clients, and we look at very different charts during the session depending on what are your needs. We can do astrocartography, natal chart, we can do transits, progressions, solar return, Saturn return, astrocartography, relocation if you're thinking about moving somewhere. We can see synastry chart between you and other people if that's something that you need to know right now. For example, problems in relationships or with children, a synastry chart can help to see the dynamic between you and other things. So all my offer is on my website. Welcome everybody who would like to meet me and check with me your private situation, your personal charts. Let's go back to the main theme of this video, which is the North Node and Saturn conjunction happening in Pisces at 26 degrees on April 21st. You can also see the date April 14th, depends which type of the North Node you use. But in general, we can treat the whole April as a starting point of a new cycle and ending point of the previous cycle that started in 2013. So when these two energies meet, Saturn and North Node, we are expected to get very serious about this area of our life. So you can focus on your Pisces house right now. Remember that we had Neptune since 2011 transiting the house of Pisces. Neptune brings delusion, illusion, idealistic approach, passive energy, procrastination. It is very spiritual, very beautiful, very dreamy, very artistic and creative. So you could also see this type of manifestation of Neptune. It brings unconditional love and selflessness, and death of ego, merging with other people, having this very altruistic approach to life. But at the same time, it can bring self-sacrifice, losing yourself in the situation, being prone to lies, manipulation, being in the victim mode sometimes instead of being more proactive in your healing. Spiritual bypassing could be happening. So those were qualities of Neptune that we would like to get rid of right now, those negative ones, and just stay with those good ones, of course. And as Neptune now left Pisces area of your chart, is now in Aries, and now we are dealing just with Saturn and North Node there, as well as Venus. Venus just finished retrograde. This Venus has more clarity over her values. This Venus knows better what is attractive to her, what she needs to feel pleasure, to feel loved, to feel stability, what she needs in the financial situation. So this Venus now is also participating in this conjunction with Saturn and North Node. Saturn wants long-term results. It wants your hard work. It wants your discipline, structure, maturity, integrity. It wants you to be very responsible in this area of your life right now. So if you have any issues, any struggles going on there, especially after this long stay of Neptune in Pisces, now this is the time to commit, to do better, to make better choices, to create strong foundations, to build the structure of something that will be solid, firm, that will give you stability for many, many years ahead. And this Saturn is united with the North Node, and North Node is steering us towards this fated direction, destiny, fate, right? So we have this strong, powerful conjunction right now of Venus, Saturn, and North Node together, which can help us to build long-term stability and abundance, and also help us to cleanse the energy of mess, chaos, the I don't know energy of Neptune. Now we have to build this area of Pisces in our chart with structure and rules. It has to be organized. It has to have some routines, some systematic effort. It cannot be just, like a dream floating there in the air with Neptune. We have this beautiful vision, but we actually don't do much to make it tangible and material. Saturn is very material. Saturn wants you to have those dreams becoming reality. So this conjunction now in April is helping us to set ourselves in the right direction, to set our vision towards this tangible manifestation of this vision. It can be a great, powerful month to start new business, to start new job, to start new career, to maybe start new chapter in your studies and learning, maybe new cycle of traveling, exploration, spiritual exploration with Pisces, a new cycle regarding esoteric and healing energies as well. Maybe some of you will decide to become a healer or work in the medical field, or doing something regarding this holistic type of healing, which Pisces represents, like hypnotherapy, or this type of healing that is merging different dynamics. It's not very traditional energy healing, sound healing. Also, Pisces is very artistic, so great month for artists, for video makers, photographers, painters, dancers, singers, all this type of people that have creative talents. And now you can take this talent and put it into some sort of structure with the Saturn, which can mean, for example, business, like a dancing school, or you applying to school where you can learn those things, or maybe new course, new studies, things like yoga, or something related to the spiritual realm, which is helping you to heal the energy of you and other people. So that's the Pisces realm. Pisces is also connected to water. So maybe for some of you, there will be some new cycle related just literally to maybe living by the water, by the ocean, by the sea, or doing some new things regarding water, like sport or a business that is connected to maybe, boats, some trips on the water. Many things coming to my mind right now, but let's just leave this topic for now. Those were just some examples of what Pisces can bring, but in general, Pisces is a lot about our dreams as well. So your vision, your manifestation, your dream life, your dream goal in this Pisces area of your life, this is something to focus on and put the effort, because North Node is now increasing your energy there. You have more focus. You have like this natural hunger to increase themes of your Pisces house for the next year and a half. till summer 2026, we have the North Node in Pisces. And then Saturn, as you know, it's the longevity planet. So it wants you to find your goal, find your dream, and stay on the track, even if it's hard, because remember that Saturn does challenge us. It brings karmic tests, obstacles, things we won't take time, things we won't require hard work, effort. They will not come just like that, right? Because we want them. They will come when we put the effort. We show Saturn that we truly want it, that we are not afraid of things getting hard on the way. We will be pushing through these challenges. We will be waiting. We will be patient. And we will be very systematic and disciplined. This is what this planet will reward. So try to tap into those qualities of Saturn, especially now in April when you're setting your intentions. Remember, we have the new moon in Taurus on April 27th related to this conjunction, because new moon will be ruled by Venus, and Venus is in conjunction to North Node and Saturn, so this is all correlated. And new moon in Taurus wants you to build some new abundance, stability, security, safety. And then this Venus with Saturn and North Node is steering you towards this energy of your dreams, your dream goal, your dream path, right? But reminding you that nothing comes for free in life. If you want this, you have to work for this. You have to be patient. You can't have this energy of being mad with the universe that it doesn't give you what you want right now or next week. It might happen in a couple of years. It might happen when the cycle that we are starting right now will be ending, right? We will be observing how this previous cycle happened, so maybe you will get more clues. So let's return back to this energy that is actually ending right now. So the previous cycle, the proper date was in mid-September. I have here the date, September 25th. Depends again which node do you use, but you can just think about September 2013. That was when we had this conjunction of North Node and Saturn happening last time, so almost 12 years ago. It was happening also with Venus, which is interesting, just like now. So Venusian themes were also included in this conjunction. Venus is the planet of love, finances, beauty, pleasure, sensuality. So these topics could be also connected to the cycle. So that was Scorpio at 9 degrees. So you can think about this area of your chart. I have here for each of you individually notes of where this Scorpio is in your chart. So for Aries rising, that was your 8th house. For Taurus, that was 7th house. For Gemini, 6th house. Cancer 5th, Leo 4th, Virgo 3rd, Libra 2nd, Scorpio 1st, Sagittarius 12th, Capricorn 11th, and Aquarius 10th, Pisces 9th house. So in these houses, for each of you, for each rising sign, you started a new cycle in 2013, which is ending now. So you can reflect back on of what was actually going on with you, with your life since this September 2013, and how long term that was, right? And how that was unfolding gradually. It didn't happen overnight. It didn't happen possibly in September 2013. Maybe there was some crucial energy in September 2013 that you experienced as a breaking point, as a turning point, as an event that closed one chapter and started a new one. So you can think of September 2013 brings you back to something important there, something that required responsibility, serious decisions, maturity, possibly some separation, because Saturn likes to bring separation. That was in Scorpio, so death and rebirth, possibly a big transformation of life for all of you at some point. And as Venus was involved possibly in relationships, there could be some breakup for some of you, divorce, separation, or serious commitment. The other way of Saturn is to commit, to unite people in a long-term vision and make them stay together for a long term and build something solid. So it could go both ways. Also, as Venus is connected to business and finances, so that could be a new chapter of that as well for some of you. Scorpio's wealth, and it's connected to that too. So it could be a very financial cycle for many of you, where you've been maybe forced to hard work, maybe to save money, to make some mature investments, serious decisions about where your money goes, how you spend your money, you know, loans, debts, taxes, income, shared resources with other people. And also Scorpio rules occult and spirituality. So for some of you, that could be a very witchy cycle. Maybe some of you started to heal. It could be a cycle of shadow work in Scorpio, facing demons, transforming them into conscious light. Therapy time for many of you for sure with Scorpio, dealing with taboo, trauma, some abuse from the past. And transforming, right? Transformation, the phoenix rising energy of Scorpio. So very fascinating time. Let me just have a look. That was at 9th degree, so Sagittarius. So it could be also related very much to traveling, to exploring, to expanding your mind. Again, this belief system of Sagittarius, international relationships for many of you, meeting people from other countries that could help you to build something solid that you can now maybe see as a result of this cycle that is ending now. That could be a very great time to build wealth abroad, you know. Scorpio, Venus, and the 9th house Sagittarius. So for some of you, that could bring some transformation, like moving abroad and or having international contacts, something that could bring you either this shadow work energy activated, so maybe through meeting people from other countries you could also get triggers, and you could be transforming. This is a sign of detox as well in Scorpio. And also we could be building this Venusian stuff, so love, finances, our beauty, our body, our physical body. As Scorpio is also, you know, related to our shadows. Some of you could be dealing with issues regarding food, overindulgence, addictions, as Venus likes pleasure and is very hedonistic. And Scorpio could also point to some shadowy side of eating and drinking. So for sure, for some of you, for sure, the cycle was about actually going through the process of healing. So you don't do this, you don't channel this unhealed energy towards overeating, over drinking, indulging in different things that are not serving you, right? So that's how I see it, guys. This cycle is now coming to an end, and now you can see where you have ended with this cycle. So from September 2013, what was going on in this Scorpio house? Was there a challenge with Saturn? Possibly yes. Possibly you had to put a lot of effort and hard work. Most likely this effort was connected to you becoming better, to polishing yourself in a very deep way with the Scorpio. So we could be really be touching our darkest side of our soul. Wherever is that in your chart, it could be very deep time. I do see that a lot of people became like almost crazy about healing and therapy and shadow work, spirituality, astrology, tarot. All those things are related to Scorpio. So we could have this kind of collective challenge, and then it could play out for each of you individually in your chart. So the Scorpio cycle now is ending, and we are starting to build our dreams in a serious way, and we have to be prepared that it might be challenging. So please don't give up on the way. And Saturn will reward people who will embrace Saturnian qualities. So being very resistant, persistent, not giving up, determination, serious decisions, serious commitment, long-term vision, longevity, being very mature, showing integrity, doing things right, If you see something that it's not working in your life, Saturn will be inviting you, pushing you, forcing you to change that, to become better, right? Also, during this conjunction, we can get a lot of clarity over our karmic rewards and punishments, kind of. Now our mind can see things in a very clear way. Mercury ended a retrograde, Venus is also out of retrograde. Basically, all the planets are now moving direct, and we have this very clarifying conjunction. Saturn likes to just show things as they are. That's the reality check. So for some of you, it might be a bit depressive, it might be sad. We might be also facing some endings because Saturn is separating us from other things that maybe are toxic, that are not serving us. So I think that especially after those eclipses and full moon in Libra, there is a need to separate in certain partnerships between family members, between partners, business partners, friends, between also parts of you inside of you that are not serving you. So there is this separating energy happening now, but this is all in with the highest purpose of building now on a more healthy ground, right? Definitely there is some completion of a cycle right now in April, so we need to learn to let go. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. It's the sign of endings, completion, karmic endings, right? It's very spiritual. It's the energy of transcendence. And now in this energy, when we have Saturn, the Lord of Time and fated timing, meeting with the North Node of Destiny, we just have to let it be. It's very interesting that Pope has passed away on this transit. So this is a big symbol of what collectively we are facing with this energy, right? Pisces rules religion, and Saturn is this father figure, authority figure, as well as the Lord of Karma, and the North Node brings this fated event and destination. And it's also steering the collective energy. So collectively, we completed some cycle in the energy of religion, Pisces, right? And now there will be a new cycle emerging. New Pope will be chosen. So that's a big manifestation of what this energy means. And now you can apply this to your life. Where in your life there is something completing energetically, your old ways of doing, your old addictions, your old ways of treating your body, old ways of approaching relationships and people. Maybe with the Pisces you were too idealistic, too trustful, too naive, too dreamy, too romantic, and you forgot about the groundedness in building your relationships. Maybe there was a lack of clarity, lack of structure, a lack of solid foundation for certain relationships to last, or maybe there was just lack of integrity from you or from other people, and this just couldn't work, right? So embrace some sort of endings. You might be also just letting go of past version of yourself. We are definitely in this energy in 2025 and 26 when things are coming to an end and we are starting to emerge towards new cycles. So this is what is happening right now in astrology. I feel like the most important thing is to focus now on the Pisces house, fix the Pisces house, fix the whole mess and chaos, see clearly where we are at in the Pisces house right now, where this Neptunian fog and this mental delusion of Neptune, where this energy has left us for the past decade, and how we can fix this now, how we can do things now in a more clear, grounded, material, tangible way. And again, a part of cleaning, detoxifying, and restructurizing this house, we will also be working in the next decade on those dreams. This cycle is ending in 2036. On July 12th, it's gonna be starting a new cycle of North Node and Saturn in Leo, 18 degrees. If you have something in fixed signs close to 18 degrees, you will feel it very personally, Just like now, if you have mutable signs, Virgo, Pisces, Sagittarius, Gemini, 26 degrees, close to this degree, you will feel very strongly this conjunction in April, some karmic push to change something in your life, to build with this maturity and long-term energy. But in general, it's interesting how 2013 and 2025, those two cycles of Saturn and North Node, are both with Venus. And then in 2036, this next cycle happening in 11 years from now, this will be with Mars. Mars opposing Pluto in Aquarius. So that will be very strong. Right now we are having Mars opposing Pluto. So the next karmic cycle of Saturn will be happening also with Mars opposing Pluto and Mars in conjunction to Saturn, which, well, it's challenging. It looks like our actions with Mars from 2036 for the next 11, for the upcoming 11, following 11 years, they will have to be very serious. We will have to push through challenges and obstacles and delays and just not give up. And right now, this energy is under Venus. So Venus, abundance, love, finances, if you want that, you have to go through challenges and obstacles and not give up. Don't let the Saturn depress you. Don't let the Saturn tell you that you are not good enough, that you can't do it, that it's impossible. You have to just do it, gradually, step by step. And now let's focus on each sign individually, just to give you some insights about where the cycle is happening in your chart. Aries rising, guys, you are ending the cycle that started in 2013 in your Scorpio house, which is the 8th house, and now you are starting a cycle in the 12th house with the Saturn North Node conjunction. So you are moving from one deep house to another deep house. With 8th house from 2013, you could be dealing with debt as a challenge from Saturn. Intimacy, some things related to inheritance, some secrets in your life, secrets in family, secrets in partnerships, shared resources, sharing with other people. There could be a lot of responsibility of you sharing what you have with other people and building some intimate relationship as well. And your sexual life is here too, and taboo things and death and rebirth. For some Aries rising, that could be literally dealing with some, things and people just ending their cycle, passage of time, letting go. This is the house where we experience some losses and letting go. So that could be your challenge, especially as that was with Venus being involved. And now this is coming to some conclusion. You can see where you are at now in life after all those challenges and lessons. If you got some rewards for your actions, or if you got maybe some difficulties to fix now. But in general, that was the cycle. And now in 2025, in April, you are starting the cycle in the 12th house, which is the house of spirituality, energy healing, isolation, hermit mode. This is the house also of overseas and retreats. So for some of you, that cycle can be connected to going more within, going more towards the soul, searching or retreating from reality, or spending more time abroad or in another country, far away, overseas. It might be also related just to you being more into this energy healing actions. Like you might become more responsible for your health, especially this mental health energy. In the 12th house, we are also ending cycles. So for some of you, that might be the start of ending something energetically, some old chapters coming to an end. In the 12th house, we are letting go of many things energetically, especially those are things even from past life or from our previous life situations, some energy that we are just overcharged with and we have to let this go. Some of you can become very obsessed with spiritual practices, and you might just need to rest more as well. Although there is Saturn here too, so it might be challenging to rest. It might be like a lot to do. but Saturn requires you to become more responsible in this 12th house energy. So if you have any addictions, any mental health issues, sleep problems, some problems that are hidden, some subconscious energy that needs healing, Saturn will require you to work on that and explore your soul conditions, kind of. So that's all I have for you guys. Good luck with this one. Don't give up. This cycle ends in 2036, so it will be gradually, slowly unfolding. Hopefully it will not give you any health issues, because 12th house is connected to health, so be also very mindful about that and try to rest as much as you can. Try to treat yourself in a very holistic way. Self-care is very important during those next years, because Saturn likes to punish us for doing things wrong. So if you will not take care of yourself properly, you might get some symptoms. So please try to be very serious, responsible about your health situation in the next decade. Thank you. Taurus rising, guys, for you this is happening in the 11th house, the conjunction of Saturn and North Node in Pisces. So you are ending now the cycle that started in 2013 in September in your 7th house of relationships, partnerships, and other people. So now in 2025 there is a completion of the cycle. That was a cycle of Saturn and North Nodes in Scorpio, so you could be going through some challenging energies in relationships in the last decade, in the last 11 years. There could be a need to be responsible towards other people. There could be some important relationship that happened in your life. Maybe it's still going if was built on strong foundations, but as that was happening in Scorpio, you could be going through a lot of transformation and shadow work related to you dealing with other people. So you could have some very transformative relationships going on in the last years, facing maybe some shadow dark side of people by meeting others. Very intense deep soul connections could also happen here, and there could be also a lot of financial situations, maybe challenges connected to other people, maybe shared finances in Scorpio, as Venus was also connected to this conjunction. So you can reflect now what happened since 2013 till 2025 in your relationship energy with the Saturn North Node, and this will help you to understand what this new cycle might be all about, because it's also happening in a water sign, but this time we are moving to 11th house, and this cycle will end in 2036. So we are having here the energy of you dealing with your future goals and wishes, with your friendships, with group dynamic, with community. So there is a need to treat this matter of life seriously, make some detox if needed between your friends, think seriously about what kind of people are aligned with you, what kind of people would you like to have next to you. This is also very humanitarian, altruistic house, so maybe some of you will find some idea of how you can contribute to others, to the world, with your energy, with your talents. But the most important thing in the 11th house is to focus on the future goals and aspirations, and what you can do in a very serious way to get there. It's gonna be related to that. Saturn wants you to build some strong foundations for the future, for your goals. So don't give up. Think seriously. It can be a great time to build some new structure, for example, around business, maybe with friends. It can also bring some long-term friendships in the next years, but it's all up to you and how you're gonna be working with this energy as well. For now, the karmic increase of the North Node is in the 11th house. You have more clarity with Saturn there. You have Venus there, so Venus is also helping you to have more abundance in this house. At the same time, she's also changed after the retrograde, so you might be also seeing your friendships in a new way. Maybe there is a need to set more boundaries and treat people with some more separating and selective energy with the Saturn as well. Less illusion about people, more understanding of true intentions of others. and choosing people who truly align with your future goals. It can be a time, those next 11 years, of building some strong network, professional network with people who are more serious, who are more helpful for you towards reaching towards this future, right? Okay, so that's all I have for you guys. Good luck with this one. Remember, this is the forecast for the next 11 years. So try to focus on this energy in the long term and try to treat this 11th house seriously. Thank you so much. If you like what I do, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Gemini rising, you are ending the cycle that started in 2013 in your 6th house of health, daily routines, service to other people, and how you spend your day-to-day time. It could mean that right now you are seeing some either karmic rewards or some consequences now in April 2025 regarding how you've been performing in the 6th house in the last 11, almost 12 years. So there could be, with this previous cycle, a big focus on your health. Maybe some of you were going through some chronic illness, especially because Saturn usually brings some long-term issues, and 6th house likes to manifest with some symptoms in your physical health. So for some of you, that could be a karmic cycle of learning how to take better care of yourself, make better choices regarding work as well, because 6th house is how you spend your day, how you work. Maybe you could be actually overworking with the Saturn, and North Node is increasing. It's like you are all the time hungry for this energy, and Saturn is giving this hard working energy that you can just work and work and work. So for some of you, this cycle is ending as well. And also you could be dealing with some food situations because 6th house rules diet, and North Node brings this hunger. Saturn separates, brings restrictions. So for some of you, that could be literally like a maybe from one side food overindulgence, and from the other side there could be some restrictions for that coming from Saturn, with some symptoms that prevent you from doing this, from continuing doing that. And the purpose of that is that now you're supposed to be more mature, more wise regarding your diet, regarding your health, regarding all this holistic self-care, exercising, gym, everything that is connected to physicality here. It was in focus. So it could be a cycle of healing, especially because Venus was involved in the cycle. Venus rules overindulgence, physical body, also relationships. There could be some karmic events, some fated relationships at work that you could be dealing with your co-workers. There could be something happening. In the 6th house, we also pay our debts. So for some of you, this previous cycle could be feeling like there's some heavy karma hitting you because of what you did in the past. For some of you, it could be some sort of felt like it's like a paying karmic debt, and for some of you it could be reward as well. So it all depends on our actions. Saturn is very karmic, as you know, and right now you are starting a new cycle. In the 10th house, Saturn and North Node are meeting in your house of career, so it's very important for you because this is squaring you. So you will feel it very personally, and the 10th house is one of the most important houses, angular house, career, professional life, public life. So you have to get serious about your career goals, about your professional life, about where you're heading with your life goals, right? This is the house of legacy, also your father energy. So father can be involved here, or some authority figure or grandparent, somebody who has this higher hierarchy over you, your boss as well. So I feel like for the next 11 years, this cycle will be very much pushing you towards this area of your life. You have to stay patient. You have to understand that rewards will come with time. You can think about the previous cycle, which started in 2013, for how long you've been waiting for results, right, for your work, and how many challenges you had to overcome to be where you are now today. So the same is happening now for your career. There will be some gradual building towards this legacy, towards this professional position that you want to achieve. So stay very patient, don't give up, stay disciplined, and don't have this approach of I want this right now. You have to put the effort, and this cycle ends in 2036, so you have over a decade of energy, karmic energy, that will be pushing you towards this 10th house of building your legacy, of focusing on your ambitious goals in your career sector. So that's all I have for you, Gemini rising. Thank you for listening, and if you like what I do, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Cancer rising, for you, you are ending the cycle of the previous North Node and Saturn conjunction that started in 2013 in your 5th house of joy, pleasure, children, inner child, dating, hobbies, entrepreneurial house. So you can think back what was going on in your life in those last almost 12 years regarding this area of your life, because for some of you that could bring some serious energy into this house, maybe turning your hobbies into business or dealing with children energy in a serious way, becoming a teacher, writing books. It could be related to many things. It was in Scorpio, so for some of you, you might have very passionate approach to your hobbies, very deep approach, intense, I would say. For some of you, that could mean shadow work regarding inner child energy and what happened in your childhood. Some transformation happening here, right? This is the house of self-expression as well, so you could be also healing this side of you with this Saturn. There could be some blockage, some difficulty in expressing yourself or showing your talents, but at the same time this increasing energy of North Node was pushing you to do it, even though it was hard. Maybe there were some delays, problems. It could bring some issues in parenthood if you have children, or if you want to have children, trying to have children. For some of you, that could literally bring some delays or obstacles on the way, or just relationship with your children could be a little bit more difficult. It could be also with other people's children, or you just had to be more responsible in this area of your life. So Saturn in the 5th house very often activates this energy when we have to take care of children one way or another. And also we have to take serious care of our hobbies and passions, right? So that's why I see that for some Cancer rising, that was a cycle of maybe building some structure around your hobbies and turning them into some business, for example. Or just making them tangible. Like if you like to sing, maybe you were recording yourself. If you like to dance, maybe you started a course. Maybe some of you like to write things, or you are into occult spirituality with the Scorpio. You like astrology, so maybe you were also doing something serious about that. And now this is coming to an end. You can see some results of this cycle, where you are at, how karma treated you, what you get, what you give, right? So it was a lot up to you. And now we are starting this new cycle in your house number, let me see, number 9. So that's a great house. It's a house of Sagittarius, exploration, spiritual belief, moving abroad or traveling abroad, meeting people from other countries, learning other languages, exploring other cultures. Also, this is the house of teaching. Maybe some of you would like, for example, to sell some courses in the 9th house. This is a very nice transit now in April to maybe create your own course in you becoming a teacher, or maybe you want to commit to new studies at the university or some higher studies at somewhere. You want to learn something new. With Pisces, the learning can be very much about healing, spirituality, religion, some sort of medical field, or artistic, creative. So in the 9th house, we are studying something higher, and you might be now committing long-term to study something or to travel. Maybe some of you would like to have this traveling energy, being more serious. For example, like find ways how you can earn money out of this. This is in conjunction to Venus. Venus brings abundance and finances. So for some of you, you might be turning into some travel bloggers or influencers, or this type of people who are traveling and they are having some abundance out of this, different ways. For some of you, this might be also a relationship with somebody from abroad. Venus is involved in this. It might be a fated connection with a foreigner happening here as well. Or you might find some fated guru that will be showing you the path towards some awakening and spiritual higher dimensions with Pisces. You might be also becoming serious about your belief system. Saturn being here is sometimes restricting us. Maybe there will be some sort of detox of your previous belief system, letting go of what you believed about the world and the meaning of life. Some of you might be quitting religion. Some of you might be changing your approach to spirituality, because Saturn is separating, is blocking, and Pisces is ending. So we do have here the energy that is kind of like completing something here. We are completing in this Pisces. Even though it's a new cycle, we also need some detox, right, after this stay of Neptune. So that's all I have for you. Good luck with this one. You will have this energy till 2036, so it's gonna be gradually unfolding, and I hope that this will give you some highest approach to spiritual matters, to the sense of life, to travels, that your mind will expand during this time. Thank you so much, and if you like what I do, please like and subscribe to my channel. See you next time. Leo rising, guys, you are ending a cycle that started in 2013 in your 4th house of family and private life, housing, home situation. Your mother energy is also here, your roots. So for you guys, this is some sort of completion. As the previous cycle happened in the sign of Scorpio, there could be a lot of shadow work and digging deep in your family story. There could be some very intense dynamic in your family life and housing. Scorpio also creates deep connections. So for some of you, it could be this type of a manifestation of this process. But in general, Saturn in the 4th house in Scorpio, that would suggest me that you had to deal with some shadow side of your family, with some secrets, with some debt, some addictions of family members or your own. So this cycle now is coming to some completion. It could be also in a positive way helping you to build wealth, for example, by buying real estate, or you could create abundance for yourself, physical, material abundance in terms of how you live, your home situation, your housing, your family. You could be very intense about that, about working towards that. So some of you could build a strong family dynamic in those last 10-11 years. And now in 2025, in April, we are ending this cycle, completing that. We are seeing results of our actions, karmic rewards, or maybe some karmic issues that we see now. And now with this new energy of North Node and Saturn united in Pisces, you are starting a new cycle in your 8th house. 8th house related very much to Scorpio. So in this house, we might be dealing with shared finances, with debt, loans, taxes. This might be money of other people, like inheritance coming your way. Maybe there will be this issue in your life in the next 11 years. So you will have to show responsibility, formalities and stuff like that. Something connected to government can be happening here in terms of finances, like, documents, rules, tax system, tax office, all these things. You might be dealing with that, just like all of us, but for you especially, because it's happening in your 8th house where we have those issues. And also we have here the house of taboo, sexuality, intimacy, some secrets, some shadow work, transformation, the house of death and rebirth. So you might be transforming a lot in the next 10 years with this Saturn. It's recommendable if you have this kind of need. Therapy can be helpful in the next 10 years. Of course, not the all 10 years, but you might have the moment in your life when you will be maybe searching for some sort of mentor in terms of mental health and emotions, or some shamanic person as well in the 8th house. And also, you know, Venus is in conjunction to Saturn and North Node, so it's also about partnerships here. And as we have this very deep soul energy here, the partnership, intimacy, so this is also a new cycle in this matter for you, where you have to be serious, responsible, face all the issues and obstacles, and work hard to build something solid, something that is based on integrity, responsibility. It's very important to be serious about whatever you have in this 8th house going on. So with your intimate partnerships and with shared resources and with finances, with spending, with investments, it's time to make serious decisions, have serious approach. You might have more clarity over what is not working in this house for you. As Neptune left 8th house, and now you have Saturn there, so there might be the need to clear this energy, make some more mature decisions about how your financial situation looks like. This cycle will end in 2036, so I hope it's gonna give you a lot of upgrade and mastery, and in 11 years from now you will be in a much better place in this 8th house energy than now. So good luck with this, guys. Thank you so much, and if you like what I do, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Virgo rising, for you guys, we are ending a cycle of previous North Node and Saturn conjunction in your 3rd house of learning, of studying, of talking, of writing, communicating. So you had increase of this energy from 2013 till 2025. You can think of something happened in September 2013 in this house for you, something meaningful, or in next months. And there was some new start, maybe you involving yourself in some studies, starting something, some new course, some business related to teaching, to learning, learning languages. 3rd house communication, right? And Saturn being here could bring you some sort of challenges and obstacles and hard work that you had to be dealing with in the last 10, 11 years. But at the same time, there was this hunger of the North Node. So look at your life, what was going on there in this 3rd house for you. There were some karmic stories, karmic conversations, some responsibilities, some mature decisions that you had to take. Possibly many Virgo risings were studying a lot in the last 10, 11 years, lots of courses, lots of communication meetings, talking, writing, texting. It could be very, very increased, but at the same time, it had to be serious, building something solid foundation. Maybe some of you created like a languages school, or some sort of courses that you were selling, or you were just having this type of work where there was a lot going on in the communication dynamic. And also this energy is related to your neighbors, to your siblings, to your local community, and to the car, driving the car, transportation, short-term trips. So you can think if there was something interesting going on in the past decade for you in those matters, as this conjunction was in Scorpio, so possibly you had to overcome some fears regarding communication, maybe fears regarding driving the car, or there could be some dark situations, some revealing some secrets in the dynamic of your siblings or neighbors. Something like this could be happening. Although on the good side, you could be empowered and you could have very strong energy of this death and rebirth, no matter what happened. Like some difficult words or some difficult mental energy, maybe some depressive thoughts with this conjunction, you would most likely overcome them with this Scorpio, which is like a Phoenix rising energy. So now you are ending the cycle. You can look back and see what was happening, where you are at now in this third house. And now we are starting a new cycle in April 2025 in Pisces. And your Pisces house is in the 7th house. So in front of you, other people, partnerships, relationships. So now it's time for you to set strong boundaries. First of all, remove all the illusions and idealistic vision that you have about other people, about relationships. Maybe you were a little bit too romantic and too self-sacrificing in your relationships so far with this Neptune being in the 7th house. Maybe you saw partnerships in too Disney kind of way. And now Saturn is showing you the truth, it's showing you clarity, it's giving you some karmic rewards or karmic, I don't like this word, but like a punishment kind of. Some problems that that this Neptune caused, and now you have to deal with those problems with this Saturn energy. So you have a very karmic time to meet somebody in this year. You have Venus, Saturn, North Node conjunction in the 7th house. Very fated year to find this karmic love or work on the relationship that you already have. So it's very interesting in terms of marriage, partnership, business partnership. You can just meet somebody fated. Also, it might be some mentor, some therapist, somebody that you can do business with, some friend. It's just another person in front of you. It might be somebody older with the Saturn energy. It might be another woman or woman if you are a man in this energy as well, with this Piscean energy. But having also very mature approach. So you have the chance to build something very solid, stable for the next 11 years in your partnerships and relationships with people. So choose people wisely, be selective, try to see people for what they truly are, not with those rose-colored glasses. And this energy right now is helping you to actually see where you've been looking at people with too idealistic vision in the past, and now you are completing the cycle, because Pisces is the sign of ending. So for some of you, this time of the year might be about completion of some partnerships or your approach to relationships, or if you have any issues, psychological issues, mental health problems that are not helping you in your relationships, you might be also deciding to take some serious approach to them, to heal yourself, to do some therapy maybe about this energy and change that. For example, attachment style or some unhealed trauma from your childhood that is still affecting your relationships in a negative way. So this energy can also show you that why if things are not working well in your relationships, you will see this with this transit, and now you have to commit to work on yourself and create something that will be lasting, healthy, mature, and will give you this strong, solid foundation for the future. So think long term in your relationship and think in a very serious, responsible way. And for some of you, the responsibility about other people might be also very heavy for the next 11 years, but you are Virgo rising, so I think that you will be, very, very well suited for that in terms of those matters. So that's all I have for you guys. Good luck with this energy. I hope you're going to use it in a wise, beautiful way, and you're going to build some amazing relationships in the next 11 years. Remember, think about yourself, your boundaries, and your self-care in your relationships. It's very important because Virgo likes to serve other people and help, and sometimes she is losing the sense of boundaries with other people. So this transit is helping you to actually change that. Thank you so much, and if you like what I do, please like and subscribe to my channel. See you next time. Libra rising, you are ending the cycle that started in 2013 with the previous North Node and Saturn conjunction in your 2nd house. So many of Libra risings were building their wealth in the last decade, over almost 12 years. The focus was on the 2nd house matters, income, finances, material possessions, your physical body, your beauty, your face, your teeth, your food as well. What do you eat? It could bring some overindulgence here, because Saturn was in conjunction to Venus in September 2013 in Scorpio, starting this cycle. Scorpio is about detox, Saturn brings challenges and also restrictions, and Venus is about overindulgence and pleasure. So for some of you, there could be a mix of these energies, pleasure with restrictions. Maybe for some of you, some food habits that were toxic started around this time, and then that was your challenge to deal with this, to change the way how you treat your body. I feel like many Libras were focused a lot on their physicality, on how their body look, on the face, all this part of the body. Also, for some of you, there could be some problem with thyroid or like neck problems, because of Saturn energy being in the second house, bringing some chronic illness. And some food issues, as second house rules that. So if you've been dealing with something like that, this cycle is coming to a completion. That was your karmic test, your challenge. It could be a very emotional eating, because you have Scorpio in the second house. So Libra rising might have the tendency to purge emotionally through some overindulgence, or just processing emotions through those Venusian themes, like sensual matters, like food or sexuality, or some substances, alcohol, parties, shopping, overspending, buying beautiful things, some sort of forgetting what is truly a problem, and escaping into that. So this type of cycle is coming to an end, but at the same time, now you can see what you have achieved. And as second house is so much about money and finances, then I feel like many Libra risings might be now in a very good place, because they were saving with the Saturn in the last 11 years. They were working hard with the Saturn to gain their income. Many of you were also working on your talents in a very serious way, upgrading some artistic talents here in the second house. Increase in this beauty dynamic, right? It could be related to you, fixing your teeth, fixing your face, doing some procedures to help yourself look better, taking care of what you eat. So that could be a bumpy road regarding those matters. It could bring challenges, and then you're repairing this. It's in Scorpio, so it's like always ups and downs, extremes, very good, very bad, very good, very bad. So now this is coming to an end. There was also a lot of shadow work regarding self-worth and self-love in the second house for Libra rising. I hope that you are now in a much better place. Of course, you can let me know in comments how you've been experiencing this cycle those last 11 years. And now the new cycle in April is starting in your 6th house. So 6th house is connected to the 2nd house. Maybe that will be good for you, that you will be kind of like continuing some similar things, because here in the 6th house we also do stuff related to diet, to health, to self-care, holistic healing, physical health, going to the gym, exercising. So you need to become very serious about that. You can't neglect any symptoms that you have in your physical health, because the Saturn will be giving you some punishment for the next 11 years. So now your energy has to be super focused on health. You have to stay healthy. You have to eat well. You have to avoid addictions. You have to sleep enough. You have to have this right balance between working and resting. And also your work, it will require you most likely to be more disciplined, more structured, doing things in a more systematic way, not skipping your duties and obligations. It can also show up in your relationship with pet. Maybe some of you have pets, or you will get a pet in the next 11 years. So the challenge of being systematic and taking good care and facing obstacles can also show up through your relationship with pets, animals, and service to other people. Maybe you will have to help other people in the sixth house, serving somehow, either through your work or through your service in other ways, like helping with those duties of daily life. Doing some shopping, helping with some little tasks. This is the sixth house energy. But first of all Libra rising, health and work. This is the topic for you for the next 11 years. If you have some dreams that you would like to achieve regarding your health and work, and how your daily routine, the perfect dream daily routine would look like, how you want your days to look like, once you wake up, how you go through your morning, through your afternoon, through your evening. It's in Pisces, so for Libra rising, this daily routine is supposed to be rather slow and relaxing, dreamy, beautiful, artistic, creative, not so mundane and just filled with those boring tasks. Libra rising with this Pisces in sixth house, you actually guys like things to be a little bit romanticized, dreamy, daydreamers kind of energy. So even your work's supposed to have this Piscean energy, like, you start the day with some meditation, with some music, you have some creative work, you have some spiritual vibration during your day. So this is what Pisces is all about. And also remember that Saturn brings boundaries, so this service to other people has to be restricted. It has to have some boundaries. You cannot just overgive yourself to others. And same with health, right? You have to restrict yourself in your health and diet situation. Most likely you already are doing a lot, guys, in the sixth house, because Saturn is here for a while, since March 2023. So many Libra risings are dealing with health for many months. So I hope you already built some sort of structure and routine for yourself, and it's starting to show results. And final results of this cycle will happen in 2036, when Saturn will be leaving, completing this cycle, and we'll be starting new cycle in Leo with the North Node. So this is a very long-term energy for you to build this perfect health, perfect work situation, relationship with co-workers if you have them, with pets if you have them, and in general the self-care. It's very important, your health, your mental health. Do your best to have the most the most healthy version of the side of your life as you can, and then the rest will be also happening in a good way. It's time to see things for what they truly are, where you are actually causing yourself to have some issues, either in this health situation or in this overdoing for others in the service, or your work, your daily routine at work, like what you are doing day by day to generate income. Maybe there is a need to be a little bit more organized with your schedule. Maybe you are sometimes making a little bit too much mess with the Pisces in your daily schedule, and there is a need to be a little bit more structure, like make a plan, what you want to do, tasks, this kind of things. There might be also some challenge in the sixth house in those things that I told you, but it's important to stay on your track, not give up, and push through, be very disciplined, and go regularly to your doctors to check your health and see how everything is going there. Thank you so much, guys. If you like what I do, please like and subscribe to my channel, and see you next time. Scorpio rising, for you, the cycle that started in 2013 and it's ending now in 2025 was happening in your first house. So right on you, you were embodying this energy in the last decade, the energy of Saturn and North Node in Scorpio in your first house, together with Venus. So it could be a lot of transformation going on regarding how you look, how you present yourself to the world. It could be a lot of shadow work, facing your demons, reorganizing the way how you spend your day to build better body, to build this look and image that you have, maybe changing the way how you dress yourself, your makeup, your hair, and just how you start new things in life in the first house. There could be a need to have this long-term vision, seriousness, so you could become actually much more serious in the last 10 years, especially regarding relationships and finances, with this Venus being in conjunction to Saturn in 2013. You can think back if you remember something meaningful happening from September 2013 in your life, if there was some completion, maybe some ending of the previous self of you, or relationship, or job, or housing situation. For you it could be anything. So this is now completing, and you can see results of this whole transformation happening. You're reorganizing, redefining yourself, you going through lots of transformation. So please let me know in comments if you have some observation about this cycle. And now the new cycle is starting in your house number 5. Fifth house, it's a very beautiful house for this conjunction to start new business. If you have some entrepreneurial ambitions, if you have some passions, some hobbies, something that you love to do in this Pisces, it can be something spiritual or artistic, something very creative connected to photos, videos, music, dancing, poetry, something that it's also connected to this healing side of life, right? Medical things. If you are passionate about something like that, and you are thinking about maybe turning this into something serious, this conjunction is amazing to start a new business. You have the North Node and Saturn and Venus all together in Pisces in this house. Another thing, children. If you're thinking about becoming a parent, that energy can actually activate that for you, this serious approach to children. Or if you already have children, that there might be just some upgrade here for the next 11 years in your responsibilities and your parenthood energy, that you will be mastering, learning how to become a better parent, setting more boundaries with your children as well, grounding yourself as a parent. So there is both this emotional energy of Pisces together with some structure and discipline. There might be a need to bring more discipline to this energy too. And this is also the house of love, dating, sexuality. So for some of you, this transit can activate some fated love story. You might be meeting somebody meaningful, some karmic partner, something fated, soulmate energy, North Node, Saturn together. There might be somebody from past life. There might be somebody that is meant to go with you on a journey in this lifetime, where with Saturn very often long term. You might meet somebody who is older, especially if you are a man. This is a very good indicator because you have Venus and Saturn conjunction. You might just have also very serious approach to dating in those next 11 years with this cycle. You might be having this mature, responsible approach to those things, and just searching for something that will last, something that will be solid and long term. And if you have any hobbies, something that you'd like to develop, some creative side of you that needs mastery, this is also an amazing time for that, because you might be, for example, committing to learning how to play on some instrument, or how to take pictures, or something regarding spirituality or healing. So any sort of passion, hobby that you have with this energy is actually activated to have a serious approach. So I think many Scorpio risings will be actually doing some stuff in a creative way in the next decade. And then in 2036, the cycle is ending, and you can see some results of your actions. That's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And if you like what I do, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Capricorn rising, for you, you are ending a cycle that started in your 11th house in 2013. You can look back and see how things were unfolding, because the previous North Node Saturn conjunction happened in this 11th house of future goals, of friendships, of network, of altruistic contribution to the world. So you could be working very hard on your future goals with this energy. There could be a lot of opportunities for you happening with this North Node in 11th house. And then Saturn could also bring some challenges, delays and obstacles for you to overcome. But if you did, then for sure you were able to reach many of your dreams in a very tangible, material way. So now you can see results of your actions. If you have something material, tangible, that you can see as your dream that became true, came to fruition, this will be the manifestation of this transit. Also, there could be a lot going on in friends and communities. So if you've been using this energy right, most likely you can now be proud to have some aligned community that is solid, that you can rely on, people who are loyal with the Saturn energy, somebody who's staying for long term. So many Capricorn risings for sure have something to show in a good way here in this 11th house. And if you are unhappy with where things are right now, then possibly you will see now with some clarity why things happen the way they happen. If you are not fully happy with where this 11th house is now with completion of the cycle. So Saturn is also giving you this clarity, this mental energy of, okay, that's why, I get it. Aha moment, kind of. And now you are starting a new cycle in April 2025. You are having Pisces house, where this North Node Saturn conjunction is happening in your 3rd house. So you are starting to think seriously about your communication, learning new courses, your speech, if you are publishing something in the internet, for example, a website, some pages, something that you write there, like some posts, some podcasts, something that when you are using your words, your voice, you are communicating with other people right out there. This energy now is requiring you to create some solid foundation, and you might be very focused on that for the next 11 years. In the 3rd house, a part of learning new things, studying, teaching, languages are here as well. We might be also having to deal here with car and transportation and short-term travel. So if you're doing something in life regarding those matters, there will be a need to be serious, make some serious decisions, some commitment. And also siblings are here, so this energy might also manifest for you there, and your local community and neighbors, and also your mental energy, your mindset. So you might be very focused on your mind for the next year. So a very serious approach of the Saturn. Maybe there's a need to clean some illusions, some idealistic approach, some procrastination here as well. Some dreaminess with this Pisces, because we had Neptune in Pisces in the last decade operating in your 3rd house. So for some of you, your communication could be a little bit unclear or messy, or maybe if you've been doing something in social media, it was not really structured. It could be a little bit of a mess and chaos. Same with car situation. And now this energy wants you to bring more structure, to be a little bit more disciplined here, to make some schedule, to be systematic. For example, if you're posting something, and your communication will be with more boundaries. You will not be so easy to used by other people, let's call it that way, because you could have problems with boundaries here in the 3rd house. And now the Saturn is like, no more separation, boundaries, rules, this kind of energy. So you have a big chance for the next 11 years to upgrade in this communication energy, in how you use your voice, what you're doing with your voice. and in 10 years from now, 11, you might be in a very much better place if you will be only focusing on the south in a serious way. So I hope you're gonna do it. Thank you so much, guys. If you like what I do, please like and subscribe to my channel, and see you next time. Bye. Aquarius rising, guys, you are ending the cycle that started in 2013 and it's ending now with the North Node Saturn conjunction. This cycle was happening in your 10th house of career, a very important cycle. It was squaring you. The 10th house is about your public life, your reputation, your status. Also your father is here, authority figure, your boss. So there could be a cycle of intensity here with Scorpio, cycle of you trying to reach better position in your career, you to be very driven, very hardworking, to building some serious structures regarding your career. And as that was in the sign of Scorpio with Venus, so actually many Aquarius rising had the potential with this cycle in the last 11 years to build very nice wealth with this energy. Venus, Scorpio rules wealth, Venus rules abundance, Saturn's here giving you this resistance and hard work and determination. So if you've been doing a good job and hard work, you could be now in a very good place in your career matters and finances. And if you are unhappy with where you are at now, because now we are completing this cycle, it's coming to conclusion, we are seeing results of our previous actions, where we are now at, if we overcame our fears with Scorpio shadows, if we reached the level where we wanted to be. Of course, we are almost never satisfied, we always want more. But you can see where your hard work led you in those last 10 years, where you are today, right? So now this energy is shifting. It's moving to Pisces house. For you, Pisces is in the second house of finances, income, of physical matters, material possessions, what you have. Also your physical body, your diet, your food, relationship with food. Your face, your teeth, your neck, those parts of the body are here too. So for now, we are switching the focus, and for the next 11 years, you will be focused on the second house, which is a friend of the 10th house. So I feel like you will be very much connected to some similar dynamic from career to income kind of energy. Saturn, North Node, Venus, all united in the second house. So if there was any mess, any illusion, any struggle with this Neptune being in Pisces in the second house for you in the last 10, 11 years, from one side, Neptune could bring this big flow of money, but it can also have this flow away. Like it's like coming and going, money flows and money goes. That's Neptune. You could be also overgiving your resources, your energy, your time to other people very easily with Neptune. It's a very self-sacrificing energy. Now it's over. Neptune is gone from the second house. It's gonna only return there for a short time in autumn, and that's it. So now you have this serious approach to things related to second house for the next 11 years with Saturn. So you can build wealth with this energy if you just focus correctly. It's time to, maybe if you want to change the job, that's the time. If you want to have second income, that's the time. If you want to create some new source of income towards you making money, perfect, because that energy will be helping you. Sorry, my light was gone for a while. Also in the second house, we take a big care of what we eat, how we eat. With Pisces in the second house, some Aquarius risings could have issues with that. Like overindulgence, being a little bit messy about what you eat, what you drink, maybe some addictions, some sweets, you know, Neptunian approach to your body. You could be neglecting some symptoms in your physical body, also teeth, neck, face. So think about those parts of your body too. And if there is something in your energy that needs new structure, more discipline here, more restrictions, Saturn will bring that. And you will be working on this for the 11 years. So my advice is to really become more healthy, more serious about your food situation, your body, and just treat yourself with some limitations that will be healthy for you. The more you're gonna approach this part of yourself in a serious way, the less work and less punishment from Saturn will be needed. So try to be the Saturn energy yourself. Don't wait for Saturn to show you some symptoms that suddenly you can have to deal with something here. And also, second house is the house of self-worth, self-love. So if there's something in you that needs more mastery, also this transit for the next 11 years will be requiring you to do. Like, you have to search the self-love and self-worth energy within. It cannot come from material possessions or from some, delusion or from feedback from other people. Like, you have to have this within yourself in the second house. And this has to be like your asset. I treat myself with big value. Also, second house, talents and values. So if you have any talents, natural talents, this transit can help you to treat them seriously. And also, if you have some big values in your life, or you maybe, actually with Neptune in Pisces, you could have a little bit again of this unclear energy around what I truly value, what is important for me. Maybe you were a little bit too delusional, idealistic about that. So now with Saturn, it's clear. Okay, this is what I value. This is what I want to have. This is what I want to possess. In the material, especially, the tangible world, what do you want to have? And what you have to do to get to this point of having this. That's what Saturn wants you to do, and North Node will be increasing. But yeah, again, remember, like, North Node is the hunger, second house rules food, so watch out for this overindulgence. So you will not have some issues regarding that you'll be like overeating, emotional eating, some addiction, some drinking. Especially emotional with Pisces. Try to treat your energy, your emotions in a serious way. Don't go into the trap of using food and overindulgence, or like shopping, beauty products. Try to find this whole thing within, right? Like the solution for why you are doing this, why you are indulging yourself with these things, right? And also try to work on this healthy self-esteem and self-worth here, so you don't have to prove yourself to anybody through this physicality of what you possess and how you look, like makeup and nice watch and stuff. This should not be your self-worth with this energy. Your self-worth should be based on who you are, what is in your heart, what is within, and the rest is just a bonus, right? So that's all I have for you guys. Thank you for listening and good luck with this one. If you like what I do, please like and subscribe to my channel. And you can also let me know how was the situation for you with this previous cycle of almost 12 years of activation of your 10th house. What did you experience with Saturn activating this 10th house? How was the story? I'm very curious. Thank you so much. Pisces rising, for you guys, we are ending a cycle that started in 2013 with Saturn North Node conjunction in your 9th house. And now we are starting a new cycle. So this previous cycle was activating your foreign travels, contacts with foreigners, international matters, spiritual beliefs, searching for meaning of life, higher studies, teaching. 9 houses about exploration of other cultures of the world. You could be very philosophical during this time and having very serious approach to studies. I feel like many Pisces risings were studying a lot in those last 11, 12 years, traveling a lot, but with serious approach, maybe writing some books about your travel, or if you didn't travel, then it could be related to just this deep spiritual work, deep spiritual research, You could be very much into occult things, astrology maybe for some of you, tarot, shamanism, because that conjunction was happening in Scorpio. So you having 9th house Scorpio, you are very interested in studying those deep things of life, psychology, or some taboo things, some secrets of life, what is hidden, what is deep. Maybe some of you became actually, by a university, by studies, psychologist, or some master in those matters of Scorpio, right? Scorpio, the shadow work, transformation, deep healing, and occult things. So now this is coming to an end. You can let me know in comments, how did you experience those last 11 years with activation of the 9th house for you, with the serious Saturn and the hungry North Node? Like, how you've been dealing with that? Was there a lot of travel, a lot of learning, a lot of studies, a lot of searching for the spiritual side of life, exploration, maybe some foreign contacts, foreign international relationships, as that was with Venus? So for some of you, that could bring some fated karmic relationship with somebody who's from another background, from another country and culture. So I'm very, very curious. Let me know, guys, how that manifested. And now you are starting a new cycle, very important one. Pisces rising, you have this in your first house on you. So Saturn, North Node, Venus conjunction in the first house of Pisces. So for you, this is like a life-changing reset, a new cycle that will end in 2036, where you have to learn new ways of presenting yourself, master yourself, mature yourself, become more responsible, more rules, more discipline, more structure regarding how you look, how you present yourself to the world, how you approach your life, how you approach relationships, work, how you communicate. Everything is here, because this is the first house, so it's you. It's also about your physical body. So if you've been dealing with some sort of addictions, bad food habits, some procrastination, laziness, escaping from reality, escaping from problems, not setting boundaries with people, over-sacrificing, over-giving, over-forgiving, all these things, now with Saturn, they're supposed to become more strict, more boundaries, more energy of order, more energy of maturity, integrity. This might be also very good for you to start something new in your life, like something that you want to build on solid foundation, relationship, business, new studies, new regime in your diet, new ways of how you look, your physical body, your image, your makeup, your hair, how you dress. Everything for Pisces rising now with this energy karmically for next 11 years will be shifting, and you have to upgrade. You have to become better with Saturn. So don't skip the lesson, don't escape, don't avoid duties, responsibilities. This is time for you to face yourself and see yourself with clarity, right? Saturn gives you clear vision. It shows you what is not working, what you did wrong in the last 11 years with Neptune in Pisces, and why you are where you are. It's time to also finish this victimhood energy of poor me, and not giving your energy away to circumstances, to other people, to the stars, to astrology. You have to take charge of your life with Saturn. You have to be the one who is responsible here, and this is the best approach I can give you. This will give you the best results. And as Pisces is regarding water as well, and the first house is about physical body, so also watch out with water, like water retention, or try to hydrate yourself more. So thank you so much. That's all I have for you, Pisces. Good luck with this one. Time to become mature, and I hope that this transit will help you to be a much better person, polished person in the next 11 years. You have to deal with this cycle till 2036. So if you like what I do, please like and subscribe to my channel, and see you next time. Okay, guys, so that's all I have for you. Final words is that we have to be careful with water in the next 11 years because that's in Pisces. Pisces rules water, liquids, viruses. So North Node, Saturn, Venus conjunction here. This is something to look at. Try to hydrate your body, work with your lymphatic system, a lymphatic massage to release the lymph from your body, for the circulation of your body to work better, move your body more, so you know this lymph and water doesn't get stuck. It's also important to remember about addictions, especially alcohol and all the substances. Try to avoid that. Try to clean your energy, detox your energy from all this type of things, because Saturn will be rewarding you for this. And also health. Pisces is health. Together with Virgo, we have eclipses now in 2025-26 in this axis, so health is very important. Our rest, our work and rest balance, what we eat, what we pour into our body, toxin. If there is something poisonous in your diet, in your daily routine, this energy wants you to detox that, to separate yourself from this. Same with relationships, with energy of people. If there is something poisonous, we have to, block this, or set some boundaries, avoid this type of energy. It's a lot about detoxing. Saturn likes to remove things that are not working and then build on stable ground, on healthy, solid ground. And as this energy is connected to Venus, so very much about relationships, finances, business, beauty, our physical body, our pleasure, our harmony in life, all those qualities. If we want to have them on a high level, we need to learn to be more like Saturn. So have this responsible approach to those things. And to your Pisces house, try to work with all the addictions, all the procrastination, all the idealistic, too romanticizing approach to this area of your life. Don't be passive, be proactive. Try to do the work hard for those things, and don't expect fast results. This is for people who are able to wait. Remember, the cycle is lasting for 11 years, and as I gave you insights about the previous cycle, you can see how long this all was unfolding. Maybe there was some long-term issue in this house of Scorpio for you in the last 12 years that was like maybe disappearing and returning back. It could be something chronic. It could be something that you spent your last 10, 11 years with, and maybe you managed to fight against that now, and maybe now you are free from this fear, from this blockage. There was a lot of energy of dealing with karmic blockages in the last 10 years in your Scorpio house, and now we're gonna be dealing with some karmic blockages in Pisces. So here I mentioned you already a few shadow sides of Pisces that can be a sort of karmic blockage, and for sure this victim mode energy and being too passive in your life, this is some sort of blockage that Saturn would like to remove, as well as lack of boundaries, lack of structure, and being too idealistic. Unfortunately, Saturn will show us the reality of our Pisces house, of our goals, of our dreams, of our aspirations. Saturn will show us how real they truly are. Maybe they are too dreamy for this reality. So trust this month. Trust what is happening in April with your energy. You might get some synchronities, messages, insights, something that will give you this grounding vision, something that will help you to see things for how they truly are, and then you will be able to take more responsible, more earthy, practical moves in this Pisces house. So we have this once in a lifetime, because this will never happen again in our lifetime, that we have this conjunction in our Pisces house, the most disorganized house in astrology, now under this most organized energy of Saturn, with Venus that is beneficial, that is bringing abundance, beauty, love, and financial abundance as well. So let's use this cycle. Let's focus on this Pisces energy. New moon in Taurus is a beautiful time to set intentions over this as well, to plant new seeds, to start from the scratch, as the new moon will be ruled by this Venus in Pisces. So it's a very magical month. It's a very fated, magical, karmic month, but with a lot of responsibility and seriousness. We have to face the reality this time. So no more dreaming this time. It's about dreaming and making those dreams come true. So this is my final wish for you. If you like what I do, please like and subscribe to my channel. Let me know in comments your observations about this previous cycle of Scorpio. If you see something interesting in your life story that was happening from 2013 till 2025, some repetitive patterns, something that you've been dealing with, some obstacles, some path of mastery that you've been doing over and over again, and maybe there was like, you know, feeling like you are keep coming back to the start. You try, but it's so hard, it's so long, and it's with so much delay, so much sacrifice as well with the Saturn. But for sure now you can look back and see many achievements, many things that happened and went well in the last years. So I hope it's gonna be showing you your hard work, and this will motivate you to now work on this Pisces energy in your chart and keep going no matter what. And in 2036, when we will be closing this cycle, hopefully you will be able to look back and also see that, oh, thanks God I didn't give up. I had so many obstacles, but I didn't let them win. So this is my wish for us all, and see you next time, guys. Thank you. Sagittarius rising, I forgot about you. I'm so sorry. But here I am with the reading for you. So you are ending the cycle of North Node and Saturn in the 12th house. So for the last 11 years, from 2013 till 2025, the Saturn North Node conjunction was illuminating for you issues of 12th house. There could be some challenge, there could be some mastery, you could go for some obstacles here, there could be some long-term process going on here. And in the 12th house, we are ending karmic cycles. We are self-undoing. This is the house of soul searching, of mental health, of healing, of hospitalization. So for some of you, that could be a long-term of some chronic illness, or some energy of facing your subconscious fears, some trauma from the past, something that happened before, and now you are trying to clean your energy out of this. Saturn in the 12th house likes us to become hermits, you know, hermit mode, and diving deep into the soul. Some of you could develop psychic skills, healing skills, spiritual skills in the last 11 years with this cycle. And there could be a lot going on in the hidden realm. Some of you could also have some problems with sleeping. There could be some restriction regarding resting. Yeah, this kind of energy. So I hope this cycle served you, and now your 12th house is under more control of Saturn. You understand better how your soul, how your subconscious, how your energy works. Hopefully this helped you to cleanse and end some karmic cycles from the past. And now we are starting a new cycle for you, Sagittarius rising. You are having this conjunction of Saturn and North Node in the 4th house. In the sign of Pisces. So that's squaring you. That's your private life, your roots, your ancestors, your family, your home, your housing situation. So if you are having in your mind some dreams, some vision about your family, about your home, about real estate, maybe buying some place, some land, building a house, investing in those matters. If you want to start a family, if you want to build some solid family unit with somebody, In the next 11 years, this energy will be helping you to have disciplined, systematic, responsible approach to that. There might be also some responsibility around your parents, especially your mother or some older people in your family. You might be also very interested in your family story. Maybe you will be dedicating some time to explore that. It can be a good time for therapy if there is some issue in your emotional self, especially regarding your roots, your childhood trauma, your family dynamic, your family patterns that you would like to maybe understand and heal. So this energy for you guys, it's prominent in this matter. But Saturn North Node, destiny plus your responsibility, right? So think about all those 4 house matters and try to approach them with mature integrity energy, right? And this will help you to develop this 4th house in the most tangible way. I think a lot about just this building home, building family, starting family, creating foundation for your future family, for your future housing situation, maybe moving out, moving into a new place, very likely by the water with Pisces, your dream place. You have this timeline now where this will be in your focus. So focus on your dreams around those matters, about healing your emotions, about family and home. And your private life is supposed to be more serious now. You want this to be your stable ground in life, your roots kind of energy, just like the 4th house is. And also there might be some challenge, some blockage in the family dynamic from the other hand, but this will help you to master this 4th house energy. So if there will be anything going on in the family dynamic, don't worry, this is all destined for you to help to become a better person. So good luck with this one. If you like what I do, please like and subscribe to my channel, and see you next time. Bye.